Welcome to The American Dream, a show now airing in over 50 cities across the country that brings you stories about entrepreneurship, success, real estate, and lifestyle. This week's episode takes us to Austin, Texas, and Boise, Idaho, for some stories about the love of music and the positive impact it can have on a community. And of course, American Dream stories from your neighborhood. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and welcome to The American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week's national story is about the love of music, but stay tuned because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
Hey everyone, I'm Felix Fooks, and thank you for joining me on American Dream TV. Today I'm excited to bring you to Warner Center. Warner Center is located in Woodland Hills, California, and it's one of the major hubs in the San Fernando Valley that I wanted to show you. One of the main reasons why I wanted to bring you here is because of the massive new and huge and large developments that are going to be coming up in the next 10, 15, and some 20 years. The developments in the Warner Center community are going to bring a lot of opportunities for new jobs, retail stores, as well as a lot of entrepreneurs. This is an amazing opportunity for anybody that wants to get in at the ground level. Let's go check out a couple of places. Here we are at the Village. The Village is adjacent to the Topanga Plaza as well as the Topanga Promenade, both of which are undergoing a lot of developments right now. But mainly why I wanted to bring you to here is because the Village is the #1, or the newest, I should say, development in Woodland Hills. Check it out. Even Amazon has its footprint here. In addition to all the new and upcoming developments that we have just seen, I wanted to bring you guys to the peaceful side of Woodland Hills. Here we are standing in the middle of Serrania Park. It's located south of Ventura Boulevard, and it's extremely peaceful, quiet, and beautiful, as you can see for yourself. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm Felix Fooks signing off with the American Dream TV. Catch you next time.
Stay tuned because this week we learn about the positive impact music can have on our communities. But first, we hear from a local professional in your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hi, Susan Kastner here on The American Dream. Today I'm here in sunny Brentwood, California. It is a gorgeous day out today. I'm going to be showing you two different homes here in Brentwood. The first one is right behind me, 131 South Saltaire. It's a great little gem of a home. It's a 2-bedroom. It's either something that somebody could come in and fix up and completely remodel, or they could tear it down. As an example of a tear-down new construction home, you can see right here. Beautiful, it was over 3,000 square feet and sold for over $3.4 million back in 2018. So now I'm excited to take you on inside so I can show you some charming features of this home. Let's go on in. And how about this kitchen? It's so like your grandmother's home with the old laminate floors, the yellow tile, and the brown cabinetry, but really sweet home to update. And look at this beautiful brick fireplace, so hard to come by these days. Now we're here at 468 South Bundy, where Brielle is going to be giving us a tour of the house. This property has not been on the market in over 40 years. It is a half acre, which is really hard to come by in Brentwood, especially this location. We are so close to San Vicente and all the restaurants, the shops, you could walk from here. Really a beautiful property. So let's go on inside and meet her. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you. So I'm so excited for this tour today. Let's get going here.
I am so ecstatic to show you around this beautiful home, and it was called the Bundy Manor, built in 1939.
Wow.
It's amazing. It boasts 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, and let's get started.
Okay. Wow, look at this room.
It is phenomenal. It boasts amazing high ceilings, wooden beams, Czechoslovakian chandeliers.
It's gorgeous.
It's something really random and seldom to see in Brentwood. Beautiful glass-stained windows, wooden flooring,
And the mantles.
oh my God,
Tremendous.
it's unbelievable. And let me show you a little bit more.
Okay.
We're gonna go into the dining room now.
Okay. Well, you're so right about all these period details.
Yeah, they are amazing. Again, the Czechoslovakian chandeliers and little pieces of 1939 history when it was built.
I love it.
And this also leads to a formal gourmet kitchen and also a maid's quarter. It is really beautiful, and you have a great space to entertain people. So look at this magnificent, enormous, beautiful master.
Sure is. Wow.
It is superb. There is a spa-like bathroom and beautiful amenities, 2 bedrooms and a game room, as well as it boasts these beautiful large doors that you don't see anymore, and has an amazing view to the pool and the backyard.
Okay. So what a yard. It's humongous.
It is, with lush gardens and beautiful serenity type feeling here. You can close it off and put the gate so your kids can roam and play really nicely, and you can entertain people there as well. And then you have this amazing pool, and whoever really loves this property also has an opportunity to buy the property right next door, which is also another half-acre lot, and it's phenomenal.
So they could have 1 full acre, which would be amazing here in Brentwood.
Exactly.
So I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. It's been such a pleasure to see this home.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, you're quite welcome. Until next time on The American Dream.
Our first story of the week comes from the city known as the live music capital of the world. Let's meet with Elise Black as she takes us to a local music shop and introduces us to a local musician that has found his American dream in music.
Don't you hold on to this with me, won't you hold on to this? Don't think you realize how rare this is, don't you hold on to this with me, with me.
Hey guys, what makes Austin the live music capital of the world? Today we're going to talk to one of the institutions of the Austin music scene, Straight Music. Then we'll talk to Clue James, an inspirational singer-songwriter here, and we'll finish up with a beautiful rehab home. We're here with Rollin at Straight Music. Rollin, You guys have been open since '63. What do you think made straight music such a big thing in the Austin scene?
Well, when Dan initially opened the store, it was just pianos only. Once the Beatles came on, we started carrying Vox amplifiers, and from them, we started carrying guitars and everything else just because we wanted to keep up with the times.
That makes complete sense. I always love that when I come here, the people working here seem to genuinely care about my experience and whether or not I'm getting what I need. I've heard so much about your great programs for kids to get into music. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Actually, Clint Straight, one of the owners, is on the board of directors for Kids in a New Groove. These kids that are foster kids are actually moved from, home to home sometimes. So what Kids in a New Groove does is they pair them with teachers to help them kind of have some kind of consistent mentorship, as they go from home to home sometimes. And they also teach them, how to play guitar, how to sing, how to play the piano, etc.
Yeah, that's an incredible program. Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Of course,
yeah.
Why'd you love me? It can't be my smile on my belly. What you see in me, I've been trying to see. Can't get my mind around that.
If you haven't met him already, I would love for you guys to meet Kalu James. Kalu, thank you so much for being here with us. Heck yeah. So you are in the Austin music scene. Why do you keep performing? Why do you love it so much?
Well, I've been here for 13 years now, and when you're in a place where you have organizations and businesses like Straight Music, there really is no other place that has organizations like that
such a strong support group for Austin music,
for music in general,
for their health, for their well-being. Yeah. That's amazing. And you're not originally from the States. How do you think that influences your music? Can you tell me something about that?
Well, born and raised in Nigeria, moved to the U.S. 19 years ago.
Nice.
And the spectrum of music that I was open to and have been influenced by, and Austin is one of those places where that just finds a way to merge because everyone here is from somewhere else. And you can kind of tell that during Christmas or holidays because the roads are clear.
But I'm too careless that I lose your love. Cause my disregard for rules always gets to you. But somehow you're still here. My lips shall
And then why do you think Austin is the live music capital of the world?
It's not hard to see. On a Monday here, you have more music here than you have in other places on a Thursday or Friday night. And it's a progressive city where everyone is, trying to better themselves, mental, physically, spiritually. So I think that is the core. I've been here 13 years and I usually get the itch after 5 years, and I don't see myself going anywhere. So.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you so much for talking.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Honey, to be in love with me.
Do you need to sell your house, but it's not quite up to date and you don't want to give away $60,000 worth of equity to someone else who's going to buy it and do a flip? Well, let me show you how we did it. So in this remodel, we helped our seller redo all the floors, all the trim, and all the paint. You can see a nice dining room here where everything has been redone from bottom to top. Here in the kitchen, we've got brand new everything. Countertops are new, cabinets are painted, new sinks and fixtures, makes everything look brand new.
In the end, sometimes you just need to be able to walk away. There are lots of services out there that allow you to do that, but they take 20% of the house price in addition to the cost of repairs. And that just makes my heart hurt. We actually care about you and want you to have that. So we get you the financing, we get you the contractors that do a great job, and we end up getting you top dollar for your house, and you get to keep as much of that as possible.
So in this case, instead of giving that $50,000 or $60,000 to the discount buyer who's gonna do that work, let us do it for you, and you can have it.
You get to keep it. Thank you guys so much for watching.
We're the Heart of Austin Homes team. See you next time on American Dream.
Up next, we head to a famous drum shop to hear what has made it the go-to for professionals since it was established over 40 years ago. Let's check it out with Mac Lennon in Austin, Texas.
So what's the first thing you think of when I say Austin? Many people would say, well, Austin is the capital city located deep in the heart of Texas, and they'd be right. Some people would say that Austin is a great place to go and hear live music. They would also be right. Today, we're venturing into the historical heart of Austin, an area known as Bolden Creek, to see some new construction from Joseph Design and Build. But I can't bring you guys to the Bolden Creek area without stopping by a place that's very near and dear to my heart, near and dear to the heart of drummers all over the U.S., Tommy's Drum Shop. So live music is at the heart of what makes Austin, Austin. And at the heart of any good live band is the drummer. And for more than 40 years, Tommy's Drum Shop has been the go-to spot for touring musicians and local drummers who have made the Austin music scene what it is today. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tommy Robertson. Tommy, thank you so much for your time, for meeting us at the shop today. How about you share with us a little bit about what makes Tommy's so special?
Well, we are a specialty shop and been doing it for quite a few years, and so we service a lot of people in the industry, everything from beginners to professionals. It's great because this is something I've been doing my whole life. And
so you mentioned it's like the 40th?
41st.
41st anniversary of the shop?
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's so awesome.
Oh, well, you know, I kept on going with it. I'm trying to get it right.
Yeah. Deep roots. That's so awesome.
I try not to micromanage everything, but I am totally engaged with what goes on in every day. I have a certain formula of the way I do things, and I've refined it over the years, and that's how I've managed to hang on.
I absolutely love that. That's one of my favorite parts about Tommy's, you know, obviously the heritage, but also that Tommy is so engaged in the community. He's so engaged in the business. You've been such a part of my history coming up as a drummer in the area. I hear so many stories, local musicians, local drummers, like, oh, you got to check out that Tommy's shop.
It doesn't matter if it's a beginner or if it's somebody that you would recognize, a big name, whatever. I'd want them to all be treated equally because they all count. It's just a matter of us, you know, being into it. All my guys play. They have to be players.
I think that's
to be
key,
here.
Man.
It's got to be. We welcome people who want to learn the instrument come in, but we want to definitely have people who are knowledgeable about what they're doing.
Getting the good counsel, getting the good stuff, and just, you know, being in a community of drummers, walking to the shop, I get that sense. I hope you guys do when you visit. Tommy, man, thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna head up the street and check out some real estate.
That sounds good.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you so much.
All
One
righty.
drummer to another, right?
That's it. So the 1608 South 2nd Street property is a unique design that truly captures the heart of progress meeting luxury, of function meeting modern architecture befitting of a property located in Texas's capital city. Now, this is a unique deal that we're seeing today because oftentimes these properties are developed separately. Sometimes the guest house is even sold separately. So definitely a unique offer that we're seeing with both properties today. The main home located to the back of the property is a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, just under 4,000 square foot home, whereas the guest house is 2-bedroom, 2-bath setup at just over 1,000 square foot. Both properties, of course, are outfitted with the best of the best in modern smart home technology, luxury finishes, and floor-to-ceiling windows. But let's take a closer look at the main house. So I just love how the wood accents play up against and they pop out against the Santa Barbara finished stucco. And this beautiful, nicely landscaped courtyard really gives us a sense of what we're gonna find when we head inside. Now, of course, this property is decked out with Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances. You've got this exotic herringbone oak flooring, these beautiful quartzite waterfall style counters, but you'd expect that when you're buying in the $3 to $4 million range. What sets this property apart, makes it so special, it's not just the attention to detail, it's the way the property is laid out. You know, when you're investing at this level, you really want a home that's not just functional, you want a home that's gonna inspire you. You know, you want, of course, all the different entertaining spaces and the wide open layout and the pool and all those things, but you also want a spot to get serious and get some work done. This house has it all. Iconic property, iconic area. Today we visited Tommy's. We saw the best of the best. Thank you so much for joining me today, Mac Lennon, Pure Realty. We'll catch you next time on American Dream TV.
Our last story of the week takes us to a venue known for its live music and musical events. Let's meet up with Ron Miniger as he introduces us to the managing director of the Treefort Music Festival and the operations manager of the Riverside Hotel.
We're here at a live music venue in Boise, Idaho, and it's all about live music in Boise. We're going to feature the Treefort Music Fest, and we're here at the Sapphire Room in the Riverside Hotel to celebrate what is a vibrant part of Boise's life here and our culture, and that is live music. I'm standing right in front of a custom-made guitar by John Boland Guitars, who's right here in Boise. He's made guitars, custom guitars, for every musician you can imagine worldwide. And he's right here in Boise, so stick around, we're gonna have some fun. We're here with Nathan Walker from the Treefort Music Festival, which has become an iconic annual celebration of music in our community. So I invited Nathan to join us on American Dream today to talk a little bit about the sense of community and the Treefort Festival itself. When people are asked where they live, they rarely give their street address. Often they'll say the name of their community, in our case, Boise or the Treasure Valley. So tell us just a little bit about Treefort.
Yeah, Treefort's a multi-venue, multi-day festival that happens in downtown Boise. And it happens in traditional venues and non-traditional venues, and it's really become a representation of the creative community of Boise.
You have different forts, like Story Fort,
Comedy Fort, Yoga Fort. Yeah.
So these forts grew when people from the community showed a passion for a particular type of art or music.
Right.
And brought it to the Treefort Festival?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you do for the festival?
I do production, so we make sure that there's stages and sound for all the bands and all the events.
So how do you see it impacting the community?
I think that we could talk about numbers of economic impact of people coming to Boise for a tourism perspective and that sort of thing. But also I really think it really, especially for the music community, helps to elevate people's, just setting the bar higher, like really going to showcase something in Treefort that they're working on the rest of the year.
Hey, we're in the Sapphire Room here with Brian Anderton, who works for the Riverside Hotel. This is a very popular live music venue. And Brian, tell us a little about what you do for the Riverside.
Sure. I'm the food and beverage manager for the hotel, so I oversee the food and beverage programs, especially related to the multiple outlets or venues here. That it includes the Sapphire Room, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Why is it a favorite? Tell me about that.
We're fortunate to house a lot of the great musical organizations here in Boise, Idaho, and the surrounding area, in the Treasure Valley, really. That includes everything from Opera Idaho to the Idaho Songwriters Association, the Idaho Jazz Education Endowment, the Boise Jazz Society, the Idaho Songwriters Association. I think I said we can go on and on. There's so much great music.
Boise
here.
Blues Society.
Boise Blues Society,
yep.
Precisely. So lots of great music comes through here.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, you guys have done a great job of outreach. The schedule here is so varied, and it's a beautiful setting with the linens and very cabaret feeling. It's a safe, clean environment for enjoying live music. So we, as a musician, we thank you for doing that. We love playing here, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. We love having you.
Thanks for watching us on American Dream this month. We hope you had as good a time watching as we did making it. So I'm Ron Miniger, and we'll see you next month. Thank you.
much fun. I didn't know it had past one.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream. And we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow this show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.